Each morning involves a bit of a car inspection to check for any obvious signs of wear or damage. Once we confirmed that everything looked okay, we headed off. Today is just a leisurely drive through the Simpson Desert. First stop hopefully is Popple's Corner, and then stops as necessary for photo opportunities. After playing with tyre pressures a little yesterday, we had climbed some pretty awesome and chopped up dunes. The Prado and Cruiser had taken them all in their stride, so we were looking forward to what lay ahead today. How cool is that? The kids got to see a dingo in the wild. And he hung around for a little while too. He was on his way back down to where we'd been for morning tea, so he's going to check it out and see if we'd left him anything. here, this is all new territory for us. The last trip out here we turned south and followed the WAA line down to the rig road where it turns and heads west again. But this time we'll continue on the French line and head towards the Perny Bore. After consultation with Bill and Susie last night, Liz and I decided to move on alone today. Bill and Susie were well ahead of their schedule and wanted to spend an additional night in the desert with the kids, and let's face it, who wouldn't? Liz and I were keen to get to Dowhouse Springs, and I believed that this was doable from here. So after bidding our travelling companions farewell, we broke camp and headed off to tackle the last section on our own. Calling on the radio from the tops of dunes periodically is not only a smart thing to do, but also a safe thing to do. We knew that we had a single bike heading our way, so we were on the alert for him. There we go, another 137 kilometres to Dowhouse Springs. We heard the call on the radio, flag, 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 so you immediately back off. They'd seen us before we'd seen them. So once over the brow of the hill, we just made a bit of room so we could get past, and we were both on our way. And that, my friends, is why we have a sand flag 3 metres high.
If you got them on here, probably not.
We thought we'd done all the big dunes, then we came over the hill and found this one in front of us. Wow.
There's a big one.
The wrong way.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely the wrong way. Shit. Oh, Jesus, John.
That was the wrong way, and we got it all on tape too. Woo! Yeehaw!
You idiot!
Well, you couldn't see, could you?
I know!
What else were you going to do? We had a short stop for lunch. When I went to put the rubbish in the bag, it's bloody gone. It was a good MSA one as well, so hopefully somebody actually picked it up, because it had 3 days worth of rubbish in it as well. I can only guess, but a strap's probably broken. And with all the whoopee-doos, it's jumped off. In 1963, French Petroleum contracted a company called CGG to provide geophysical data from the Simpson Desert in what would become Seismic Survey S6507. French Petroleum would then use this data to determine the possibility of oil beneath the desert sands. This part of the survey from east of Dalhousie to Popple Corner was called Line B and later became the French Line. It represents the first heavy vehicular crossing of the desert and only the second vehicular crossing after Dr. Reg Spriggs' survey 12 months earlier in 1962. Well, we made it in good time to Perny Bore, so we took this stop as an opportunity to have a quick look around the car, poke a little air in those tyres, and then it was a run to Widjara National Park, or Dalhousie Springs. Whoa, there's a fair crowd in the campground tonight, so we nestled ourselves in amongst a Jeep club from Sydney. Dalhousie Springs is like a large upside-down shower rose. It discharges water from the Great Artesian Basin through approximately 80 holes called mound springs. In the main pool, where you can swim and soak, the water is a warm 34 to 38 degrees and it's up to 14 metres deep. West of the main pool is where the actual springs are, and the water is a hot 43 degrees. Next time on Outback Adventures, we find some more Outback history. Liz gets to open more gates. We visit the Geographical Centre of Australia and make Chambers Pillars home for the night.